search for.
If you go to like a computer lab at school, wherever, they always got wipes because that shit's all filthy from everyone using the computer and touching the mouse all day.
Think about that.
Like homeless people jacking off to porn, touching the computer mouse.
Touching the computer mouse. all
Yeah,
day.
and then you go in there afterwards because you have to like print something, and there's a bunch of cum all over it.
You never want to go and grab a computer mouse and just realize there's cum all over it, especially when it's not your mouse.
Why doesn't this left click work? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
There's fresh hot cum in this mouse.
Why? The sensation on my hand feels so nice. It's so warm. You just look down. And you're stuck to the mouse. With somebody's cum, you might not even know.
That's why whenever you use something like a mouse or a public like TV remote or something, you want to wash that
Yeah,
shit.
you want to wash it, but only if it's a public one. If
Just-
it's your own, you don't really need to wash it because only your cum's on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, it's okay if you
I mean,
touch
I'm
your
not
own cum,
yeah,
or
you-
your significant other touches your cum. That's
yeah,
fine.
you think I would wash my own TV remote or mouse?
Ah, heck no! I'm not about that life. Gonna put on the old headphones because we are getting ready to start the next episode of People Also Search For.
People also search for.
Where we find the answers to life's greatest questions.
We go on a searching old adventure.
A certain old adventure. And this week, I wanted to know if you've ever experienced any paranormal adventures in your real life. Not in your dreams, not in your...
Paranormal Adventures, like that
Yeah.
TV show?
Yeah, like Paranormal Adventures.
I'm sure
where
that's one of them.
Where the four kids solve mysteries with the help of their basset hound.
I think that sounds like an 80s drama, like Stand By Me or something.
Yeah.
That what I'm thinking of is like those reality shows where it's like paranormal research team.
They're going to one of the most haunted places on the
Yeah,
earth.
and it's just a bunch of people like on night vision camera, and like half of it's like the music they edited in afterwards. It's just like really like tense and like percussive, like dum 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 dum. Bam, bam,
And they
bam,
keep like
bam,
looking
bam,
back,
bam,
and
bam.
everything's all green
Yeah,
because
and you
it's
just-
dark,
and it's just
they're
people like-
using night vision.
What was that? Oh my god, I think I heard something. It's like, yeah, I just heard you fucking scream.
It's like, everything's gonna be fine, ma'am. Don't worry, we're gonna make it through this. But, I'm so scared. What am I gonna
Oh Jesus.
do? All the ghosts are gonna get me.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah. But that's not what I mean. I mean in your real life, not on the TV. If you ever experienced anything like that?
I never went out of my way to get like any investigating done in a allegedly haunted place, if that's
Yeah.
what you're asking.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's allegedly haunted or not. It could just come at random. Like you just realize one day you walk into your house and you're like, it's haunted now. That's how it happened. I don't know.
You mean like in a boogin just comes out
Yeah,
and attacks you?
yeah, or just weird stuff starts to happen. Like you go into your kitchen, right, and there's one drawer open, and you know that you didn't open the drawer.
I thought you were gonna say like a bunch of chairs stacked on top of each other.
No,
like, like
just-
in Poltergeist.
No, just
Have you
one...
ever seen Poltergeist?
I
Ryan?
have seen Poltergeist. I have.
Well, you what?
What?
You've seen a
It
movie?
was a long time ago, but I have seen Poltergeist.
Da,
Yeah.
da, 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 da,
I did it.
Ryan's seen a movie.
Yeah, one movie that you've talked about on this show. I saw Willy Wonka. I talked about that,
Willy Wonka. Wow, what an achievement.
and that was scary.
Hey, have you
Which
seen?
this as well?
Have
yeah.
you seen Wizard of Oz too? Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I have. Yeah,
That's
where like
real
the midget
cool.
hangs himself in the background.
I don't remember that part.
You never saw that? That's like there's like a secret scene in the background of the Wizard of Oz.
I remember hearing it, but I don't remember like looking for like I just
You were just like, oh, that happened?
I don't think I've seen that movie since I've heard that.
Oh, yeah, there's just
Because
like...
I don't really care about that movie. I've seen it when I was a little
okay.
kid, and I was like, this movie kind of sucks. Like, it was just really predictable, in my opinion.
What, you're sitting there when you're like 5 years old, like, man, this is really predictable. This movie.
Excuse me, mother, father. It seems as though
You have some explaining to
the
do.
cinematic experience of this Wizard of Oz you're playing, it's not up to my satisfaction. You're gonna have to change the channel. And like, whoa.
And they're like, you think we should see if he wants to get bumped up a few grade levels? And then they put you into the 5th grade, but everybody makes fun of you for being the little one.
I wish I was like that would have been a good thing if I had been like super smart like that when I was 5 years old, but I was pretty average then and now.
Yeah.
I've always been pretty average, but yeah, I even when I was a little kid, maybe not 5 years old, I just wasn't interested in Wizard of Oz that much. I just remember the soldiers that were outside of the castle. They were like, "Oh, yo,
Killer tofu. No.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice callback.
It's the same tone.
Kind of, yeah. It didn't remind me of that. I just thought, like, I was like, oh, that's pretty weird and silly. I just didn't take the movie very seriously. I guess, it's really over the top. That's the whole point. But
yeah,
at the same time, I see these little motherfuckers like, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why?
Ew.
Yeah, that's how they sound, right? The Lollipop Guild.
We represent the
And make like a new big monkey man. No, kitty, that's a bad kitty. It's my pie pie. These are my tizzy poops.
I've never made that connection before.
Neither have I. It just happened because I'm like, wow, this voice is starting to sound like Cartman a little bit.
So yeah, Cartman. I bet Cartman would join the Lollipop Guild for some kind of shenanigans.
I want to see that. Somebody should make a Photoshop of Cartman as a
Lollipop
Guild. Yeah. And then like Butters is one of the other Lollipop Guild.
Yeah, and then
I'm gonna get
Osimo is
grounded.
the other one. Oh man.
Good old South Park, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, we're getting way
off
the
topic.
beaten path. So you were talking about.
I was talking about paranormal
Paranormal.
activity, and the reason I tried to bring
I don't
up,
know how we got all the way to Wizard of Oz, but
it's
that's for the listener
probably
to
because
figure
it's
out.
it's paranormal.
Yeah, there's
It's just paranormal.
yeah, because it's all a dream at the end. Oh, spoiler alert!
Oh!
Sorry, everyone. That's how the wizard. That's the big twist.
She just
in Wizard
wakes
of Oz.
up and then nothing. Just life
Yeah.
Life
Oh.
hits you in the face.
She
It's
wakes.
like, I'm on a farm again.
Dorothy wakes up and she's like, none of that
She
even
goes out,
mattered,
yeah,
and then
goes
she just
out
goes
and
back.
plows some corn.
She just goes back to sleep. Has a cooler dream. Whoa! Shots fired on Wizard of Oz.
That's, man.
That's what we
you're
do.
ruining the magic.
That's what we
here.
do here on People
We
Also
shoot
Search
fires.
For.
We shoot
Shoot
fires,
fires?
yeah, into the air, and then they explode like fireworks.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of fireworks in the very near future because sometimes fireworks can have a ghostly appearance, if you will.
Oh, bringing it on back to the ghosts.
That's what you call an old segue.
Segue.
Let's get on, Ryan.
So, yeah,
Driving
no.
away.
So-
to paranormal activity.
I haven't had too many paranormal activities in my life.
I've had exactly
I do-
2 paranormal activities
I
in my
do
life.
know that my dad said that when he moved into his house, that this is why I was mentioning that drawer thing earlier. He walked into his kitchen and like one drawer was just open, and he would close it and leave, and then he would come back and it would be open again. But he lived by himself, and then he like opened the drawer and like looked inside of it to see if there was anything in there, and there wasn't. So he put it back in. And then he said the next time that he walked away and then went back into the kitchen, all the drawers in the kitchen were open. And
Uh-huh.
then yeah,
And
so and he ended up going into his attic, right? Because he had never been in there, and up
that he was prompted to
Yeah.
go into the attic
prompt-
because of the
because
doors.
of yeah, because he wanted to know if it was
Huh.
haunted because he'd never been up there, and he went into the he opened the attic staircase and
Very
went up there.
adventurous of him.
Yes, yeah.
And
And he went up there, and it was full of Jesus Christ imagery. Like a bunch of Christian stuff, like hanging on the walls, like crucifixes.
like a shrine.
Yeah, like a shrine of like basically like where you'd go to pray, like at home if you were in love with Jesus. Like
You just go home and light the candles.
you go
and-
into your Helga Pataki closet.
Put
and
on
it's just
the,
a Jesus made
except
out of
it-
chewing gum.
Except it's your whole house.
It's your entire attic, and you go up there and light
the
a
whole
candle.
house. The whole house is just Jesus.
Everything past the walkway. You need a place for your shoes.
Your
you don't want to get
wallpa-
Jesus dirty.
Your wallpaper is just all like crosses and a pattern.
Yeah.
Oh man, you got like curtain rods that are long crosses.
Yeah, they have one cross. It's got like a
It's-
stick across it.
It looks more like
into a cross.
it looks more like a Kylo Ren lightsaber because it's like really long at one end.
it's like they put the cross part too low and it looks like an Antichrist sign, but they're like, no, it's fine. It's still about Jesus. See, it's white. It's not like black and red. What's the Antichrist color? Like that usually when there's
the
like
Antichrist color.
yeah, like when you have like an upside down cross, like necklace. What color is it usually? Like gunmetal or something.
Gunmetal.
I don't know what color the
I mean,
Antichrist would be. It'd be probably red and gunmetal.
Yeah, I mean, what you're describing sounds like something that you would buy at Spencer's
Yeah,
Gifts.
yeah, exactly, and that's those are the people.
Yeah, well then I'm sure it would be it'd probably like charcoal gray or like gunmetal look
Yeah.
with like an enamel red like inlays.
Yeah. I remember in high school, I always loved going into Spencer's Gifts. It was like
So you could look at all the half-naked women
Yeah.
posters and like
and all the dildos in the back
yeah, and then
with
you
the
would,
cute girls on the post,
and
like
then
the
you-
boxes.
they would they'd chase you down in the main thoroughfare of the mall because you got a boner in Spencer's and tackled you to the ground and started punching you right in the boner.
Just right in the boner, and then it ends up looking like a speedball, like he's wearing boxing gloves, and it's just like swinging around. Give me your best shot. Yeah, it's just doing that to your penis, and then you're just like, that's a bad day at the mall. I can tell you that much.
That's what you call a bad day in Ryan Town.
Yeah, that's a bad day in Ryan Town when somebody's batting around your old cock with a pair of boxing gloves like a speedball. All right, back onto it. So
Anyways, so you're
So the attic was filled with Jesus,
Jesus.
stuff, and
Yeah.
he threw all of it away, and then the drawer thing stopped happening. So
so the moral of the story here is
remove Jesus.
if you
from
have
your
any
life.
if you have any problems at all, just throw Jesus away. Literally and figuratively. Throw him out of your life as the Messiah.
Throw him
and
out like
also
someone who
throw-
hasn't paid their rent.
And then yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then also throw their image into a dumpster and light it on fire.
Yep. That's the moral of the story.
Wow, thanks Ryan's dad for teaching everyone why you should be atheist.
Good job. Good job.
You should be proud.
You
I
should
don't
be so proud.
I don't know if you'll ever live up to that legacy, Ryan.
I don't think I will.
But
But, you know, I might be able to live long enough to know what is the most haunted place in the world.
wait, you never said if you
Yes.
had a supernatural event in your life.
I have not. That's why I was saying that thing with at my dad's house, because that's the closest to me personally.
That's
been haunted.
That's the night you were conceived, right?
Yeah. Everybody was just so scared that they were like, well, we may as well fuck. And then,
We need to fuck to keep our warmth.
yeah, it's so cold.
Huddle
and
together.
yeah, the power's out. That's why it's so dark and
Spooky.
spoopy.
Spoopy.
And they're like, but take the... I don't like this I don't like... I don't like imagining this scenario. Like, I don't want to continue trying to think of things, like, about those individuals.
Oh, well then there's only one thing to take your mind off of it. Whoa, what is that? A ghost? Ryan, look, there's a ghost over there.
Oh my god! What about the ghost of Jacob's past?
Are you saying my life is not unlike Wizard of Oz and I've been asleep this whole time? Or rather, dead this whole time?
You've been dead this whole time. And
Great.
when you wake up, things are going to be great. You're going to be the best podcast host anyone has ever seen.
But what if I never wake up, Ryan? What if this is still all part of my dream?
Well, then this is one of the best damn dreams of your life, kid.
Lies.
Lies.
All lies.
It's not a lie. That the most haunted place in the world. Wait. It's usually the last one on the list. Building the suspense. That's a courthouse. What? Cal Sayu Courthouse. That's the most haunted place? A courthouse? I disagree.
We're going to have to just go there and find out for ourselves.
Yeah. So in 1940...
We'll be right back after we go up to old, whatever this place
Cal
is.
Sasu
Lake
Courthouse.
Charles.
Yeah, Lake Charles. We're going to go there. We'll be right back.
All right, everyone. We're back from Lake Charles.
we're back, and we're ready to look up something else.
You know what we just searched for? Spooky ghosts, and we found them.
We found some spooky
Everyone
ghosts.
Can confirm that courthouse in Lake Charles, yep, it's pretty dang haunted.
It is very haunted, and, kind of nice. It was very quiet there,
There was
besides the ghosts.
I saw some spiders that, they weren't, they were quiet, but
yeah.
I still heard them.
They were probably, they were getting rid of the mosquitoes. They all have their... Wait a second.
I heard them feasting
They all
on
have...
the corpses of other bugs.
Yeah, they eat the mosquitoes, and
That's
that makes them your friend.
that's
you
how
don't want to
quiet
kill spiders. Nobody kills spiders.
That's how
out
quiet
there.
and spooky it was in that courthouse. I heard the spiders
Mating.
feasting.
Oh, feasting.
Yeah, feasting.
And then mating afterward with their little spider appendages.
We're gonna feast on some information here today on People Also Search For.
Yeah,
We're gonna find out what makes a place haunted.
Is that what you want me to? Is
What-
that what you want me to search
What
for?
makes? Yeah, that's what we're searching for, right?
All right.
About paranormal activity.
Yeah. Yep. No, I did pull up a tab with Poveglia Island. In
That looks
Italy.
scary.
It is incredibly scary.
The sun's going down. It's clearly dusk. It's spooky, Ryan.
And you can see
That's Italy.
it's a shadow of a
Yeah.
tower on an island,
That is.
a small.
I feel
island.
like I might die there one day, if I'm not
In this
dead
place?
already. Yeah, in that picture, that exact picture,
So you would be
like The
with-
Shining. Remember the end of The Shining? Oh, spoiler alert, everyone! End of The Shining coming up right now.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, and then at the end of the very last shot of the movie, then they like zoom
He
in.
sleeps with the two little girls.
Have you seen The Shining?
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I was just trying to make a crass joke.
that was pretty crass.
That was very crass and inappropriate.
Yeah, might even have to bleep that out, Ryan.
I
Good
guess
job.
Yes, you might.
I was gonna say the last shot is where they zoom into that old photograph from like the 20s,
Mm-hmm.
and he's in the picture. That's the whole point of The Shining.
Wow, he was always there.
Yeah,
Wow,
some fucked up shit.
it
Ryan.
is. It's some frigged up shit. What happened on this island was some frigged up shit too. Poveglia Island.
People died there.
People died there. Have you ever? Do you know what this is?
A place where people died.
Dude, no, it was
Look, there's bones. I told you,
Oh
Ryan.
my
People
God.
died there.
Look, Originally a self-governing island, over time Pavelia was used as a burial ground for victims of the plague and a place to put soon-to-be victims. Both dead and barely alive bodies were burned, buried, and left to rot. So they just took all the plague victims and anybody who had got the plague or thought had the plague, they would just send them to this island and they would all just get burned and buried there, and they die from just being sick.
Yeah, that's part of what happened during the plague. So many people died that they had to find quick ways to dispose of all the bodies, otherwise it would like host more bacteria and get everyone sick even more.
Yeah.
So they had like mass graves and shit.
It was like they
like,
knew that
burned-
they needed to sacrifice a couple people to save humanity.
It wasn't really a sacrifice, they were just dying.
Yeah, they were dying, but they put them away. They were trying to... They didn't try and save anyone.
Oh, you mean
they
they
were
like...
it's a lost cause.
mean
If
they
you
like...
get the plague, you're
Yeah,
done.
they like quarantined people, what you mean.
Yeah, they just...
Okay.
They segregated the sick from the
Well,
not.
yeah, I mean, that's part of what a plague is, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a zombie movie, Ryan.
Yeah.
That's what you could say the
Yeah,
plague
like 28
was.
days later.
And that's why I think...
28 plagues later.
Yeah, I'm sure there's been multiple things, like, I don't know, even maybe like Resident Evil, they might call it like the plague. Isn't that what... or the outbreak or some shit?
Yeah.
You
That
played
outbreak,
Resident
yeah.
Evil, right?
I've played Resident Evil.
What do they call it? It's like the virus or like the outbreak or some shit.
I think it's the T virus, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, but they all
Yeah.
have that like thing that makes it sound like more clinical.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what, you know, that is how the plague was, and that's how like a zombie like movie would be set up. Or like
Mhm.
I Am Legend.
Oh, I love Will Smith, man. I love me some Will Smith.
Have you seen I Am
I
Legend?
have seen I Am Legend. Man, we are 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's pretty
up
good.
in here.
Ryan's seen even a Will Smith movie.
Wow, I've seen a movie with everyone. One movie, a piece. The only thing I've ever seen with Will Smith in it was I Am Legend. The only thing I've seen with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in it was Fast 5.
Oh god. I've seen The Rock in he was in like
The Pacifier.
No, I didn't see that.
That was fucking funny.
Vin Diesel?
Oh, was that Vin Diesel? Am I getting this mixed up? I think
well,
I am. I think that was Vin Diesel.
I think The Pacifier is
Shit!
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, you're right.
But
That
there was
Vin
a
Diesel.
Rock movie like where he was with little kids, I think.
Yeah, but they're not allowed to show it on TV.
Jesus Christ. Don't be hating on The Rock,
No,
man.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's awesome. I'm sorry I made that joke. That was in poor taste.
He was in
We
like
don't want poor taste here. People also say
yeah,
poor.
we've already said that before.
I know.
Need I not remind you of
Yes.
Yes. Quickly agreed by Ryan. We don't want to have poor taste
Nope.
on the People Also Search For podcast. But yeah, The Rock was in like one scene in the Reno 911 movie.
I didn't see that, but I remember wanting to. I saw the show a few times.
That movie's fucking great. I've watched it many times because I have it. And
That water is loud.
yeah, way to go, Ryan, with your loud ass drink.
I'm sorry, I didn't think water would be a loud drink.
I can't really think of anything with The Rock that I've seen The Mummy 2, I think.
The Mummy 2?
Where he was the
yeah,
original
yeah, yeah,
Scorpion
yeah.
King. And the CGI looks like fucking garbage.
I know.
Wait, look. I want to see a picture of
Okay, wait.
the Rock and Scorpion, or fucking
The Rock
Mummy 2.
in The Mummy 2.
Yeah, it's The
Okay.
Mummy Returns.
Okay, Matthias? Yeah, let's go to images. Let's see this, baby.
Oh!
It's so bad!
It looks like a PS2 game.
It does look like a person at all. His face isn't even like symmetrical.
Oh,
like his
man.
eye is like out way further than it's supposed to be on one side. What the heck? How did they get away with this?
And he had like the Scorpion body too.
I mean, it doesn't look as bad with the other effects on it in the movie, but it's still really bad.
And that's funny because that's like before The Rock was like super huge. It was when like people more so knew him as the wrestler.
Yeah, no, it was before Dwayne Johnson. It was when he was just The Rock.
Can you smell
What The Rock is cooking.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah, it just sounded just like him. Good Rock, good Dwayne Johnson impression, Jacob.
I don't know. It wasn't very good.
Oh, okay.
I definitely don't sound
feel
like...
bad about yourself.
I definitely
then, you
do
dang
not sound
critic.
like fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson, that's for sure. I might have a Rock Hard Johnson right now, but
Yeah, you
that's
do, because
beside
I'm
the
sitting
point.
right here.
no comment.
All right.
I've also seen the movie Walking Tall. It's like a remake of an old like 80s movie
With The
with
Rock.
The
in
Rock. That's a pretty badass movie. No ghosts though.
It? No ghosts. Okay, wait.
Just him kicking people's ass.
That's what he does best. Do you think he's actually like a really good fighter?
Oh yeah, he like trains nonstop.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if he was like one
he'd
of those
fucking
people
break
where
you
he's
in
an
half,
actor.
Ryan. What the fuck are you
I mean,
asking?
I see his pecs.
Look at his shoulders. Jesus Christ. I mean,
They're amazing. They're some of
Everyone-
the widest shoulders I've seen.
everyone knows he's amazing, Ryan. I was just trying to remember what movies I've seen him in.
Dwayne Johnson. Well, we can go to that trusty IMDb that you taught me about. Jacob?
that I taught you.
Yeah, you taught me about when I tried to search on an IMDb page before.
Yeah, for Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, but Dwayne Johnson, that's a big deal right there.
He was in, wasn't he just
Where are the
recently?
movies?
Jumanji.
Oh, Jumanji.
Yeah. I didn't see that,
Journey,
though.
Moana. Oh yeah, he was the
Yeah.
the God guy. What else is he known for? Where do I click this? Seymour Award. No, I want more what he's known for.
Ryan's a good searcher.
Jacob, you might need to tell me how to find the next thing. I'm getting really
It's
really
in
flustered here.
chronological order. It goes from what he's doing like now and then the past.
Oh, I wanted one with all the pictures. Damn.
Oh, sorry.
I could just scroll down, I guess. Or should I go down and go?
Oh yeah, he was in Hobbs and Shaw. Like that's the newest like big movie he was
What
in.
was the first thing?
That's where he was
ever
with
in?
Jason Statham.
Ooh, The Rock Johnson's first thing was USWA Championship Wrestling, 1996.
He was on that '70s show.
He was? The Rock, the People's Champ. Man, this is all wrestling up till... he was on Hannah Montana.
Oh, yeah,
Reno
Reno
911,
911
Miami. Okay, what was the first thing?
It says uncredited for that movie.
Oh,
which is
Walking
weird.
Tall, that's the one you said. That was 2004.
Yeah,
And
that was a
then,
cool movie.
The
Scorpion
Scorpion King,
King,
2002.
Rise of the Acadian.
The
Oh, that's
Mummy-
the
Mummy
video
Return-
game.
Oh yeah, 2001. The Mummy Returns. So it would be 2001.
I saw The Mummy Returns in theaters when I was like, wait, what was it? 2001. I was like 12.
Oh, there he is. That 70 shows. Rocky Johnson.
As The Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yep. Well, we all know how great The Rock
So
is.
he
Ryan.
got into movies 6 years after he started his career as a wrestler. That's a pretty quick jump.
Yeah, he's
People must have realized
he's a
was
talented
talented.
guy. Yeah, we know Ryan.
He's America's hero.
Yep.
Yep, he's America's
He
champ.
should be on the new U.S. flag. Just a picture of Dwayne Johnson.
America's hero. Zzz. Yeah, America's heroes.
You think there are any ghosts that are American heroes?
I think so. But I just wanted to I just wanted to see if I typed in America's Heroes if Dwayne The Rock Johnson was the first result, and it's not. So I just wanted to ask the viewers at home
Oh.
to please go search for
Too bad.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, America's Hero. So he's the first result when you type in America's Heroes.
Yeah, we can get it done.
It's worth it. It's worth it. Well,
I'm
let's
sure
do
you
this.
can-
All 10 of you.
I'm sure he'll even do his own ad campaign to make it happen.
Yes,
He's really present on social media.
he is. He's present. Just like I'm going to be present in this next conversation about the world's haunted places.
Yeah, well, you never looked up
But-
what makes a place haunted.
Oh,
like
right.
I wanted earlier.
Right. What makes a place haunted?
What if it just says ghost?
That would be the easiest answer. That's like the grade school answer. Like, what makes all right, class? What makes a place haunted? Cockroaches. Not exactly what I was looking for, Jimmy.
The sound of spiders feasting on their prey.
Oh, yeah, I see a throwback to science class last week, Jennifer. It's like, what makes a place haunted? What makes a house feel haunted on Psychology Today?
We're about to get psychological.
We're about to get psychologically damaged from the People
little-
Also Search For podcast.
It's a little late for that on my part, Ryan. So
Yes, I mean,
I
life's
can
full
s-
of psychological
if I
damage.
can speak for both of us, I would say it's too late for both of us.
So that's what you think of me? You think I'm giving up before I read these people what makes a house feel haunted?
All right, bringing it back to the present.
Yeah, we're back here at the People Also Search For headquarters, and we're about to tell you, what
Oh,
makes
my
a house feel haunted. Okay, the haunted house is a time-honored horror setting. All of us have shivered our way through spooky flicks such as The Haunting, The Amityville Horror, or The Sentinel and Poltergeist.
Oh, poltergeist.
Poltergeist, yeah, you were
Callback.
talking about that. Yeah, baby, we got this callback game up in here. We use the search bar for everything. It's not only at the movies that we pay good money to frighten ourselves to death.
To literally
I go to
death.
the movies to die. Commercial haunted houses are an integral part of 21st century Halloween theater, with estimated 5,000 such attractions operating in the United States each year. Yeah, America! 5,000 attractions!
It's a lot of attractions.
It's a lot of attractions. You are doing good in the haunted house business, but I want to know what makes a haunted house haunted. Ooh, this might be an answer right here.
It might be.
Haunted houses give us the creeps not because they pose a clear threat to us, but rather because it's unclear whether they represent a threat or not. That's like when you're talking to a girl for the first time. That's like when you're going into a new group of people that you don't know for the first time. That's like
Yeah.
when you
It's like-
encounter a wild boar in the forest.
It's
for
like
the
fight or
first time.
flight.
Yeah, you walk in there, and you're like,
Yeah.
hey guys, you just try not to act weird, but then you say something weird, but then that makes them laugh, and then they're like, I kind of like this guy, you know?
It's a good breakdown.
Yeah.
It's the old
Succinct rhyme breakdown.
yeah.
See? I know what you're talking about.
You're really processing the information.
Yeah.
You're like a computer, Ryan.
I am a computer, Jacob.
You're a computer.
I am Ryan. Welcome to People Also Search For, the podcast where we uncover the truths of the universe by using this search bar. You think we should change the intro to that?
Ryan, the ultimate AI.
I am AI. Ultimate AI.
Like a sign.
Advanced Intelligent AI. I'm an AI. O. E-I-E-I-O. That's what I would be like as a robot. Tell us in the comments below what you would be like if you were a robot.
I would have an RPG attached to my arm.
I would have a Nintendo controller attached to one hand and a regular hand as the other to play with the controller.
I would have wheels that popped out of my feet so I could skate away when danger arose.
I would have an abdomen that was inflatable so that no matter how much pizza I ate, I would be fine in any situation and never be sick.
I would have a laser gun that comes out of my eye.
I would have a laser gun that comes out of my dick.
Sure would, Ryan.
I sure would. We needed to get back to
First
this.
place where your mind goes to is the old ding dong area.
It's just the easy.
Hear
go-to.
that,
It's,
everyone? The cat's out of the
The
bag.
cat's out of the bag. I like to make easy jokes because I don't have a complex train of thought going on up here. Speaking of complex trains of thought, there are the psychological mechanisms behind being creeped out. They may be useful if they help you maintain
Oh,
vigilance.
you mean like when you were talking about
Yeah.
talking to a girl for the first time?
Yeah, they
when you
might
go
be
up to
creeped
them-
out, and you're scared if they're
Yeah.
going to be creeped out. So you like say something to make them not creeped out, but that's what makes them creeped out. You can't just go up to them and be like, "Hey, this is my name, and
Yeah, because
I think you look real pretty." No, you don't want to just say
you might
that.
because you might get me too'd. You
Yeah,
know?
you might get me too.
You just go up to somebody just wanting to be like, hey, and then you get me too'd.
Yeah, and you like compliment their T-shirt or something, right? And then you get me too for complimenting their T-shirt.
According to Psychology Today, large deserted buildings that once held a lot of people can provide attractive venues for good haunting, especially if they housed troubled populations, e.g., prisons, mental hospitals, orphanages.
Oh.
However, we can clearly see that anywhere that there's pain and suffering can be haunted, Ryan.
There's always going to be a good haunt where there's pain.
Yeah. So like they
Just
were saying
like
in
Jesus'
prison.
attic.
Yeah, the Jesus attic. Maybe
Yeah, there
somebody.
was pain up in that attic.
Yeah.
And it was haunting the kitchen drawers.
And you know, pain. Pain coming from like religious devotion, just doesn't sound like very healthy.
Yeah,
Healthy
it's like at the
situation.
beginning of the Da Vinci
So
Code.
if that was haunted, you know, it wasn't haunted by Jesus necessarily.
Probably not.
It was haunted by the fear
of Jesus.
that somebody had.
You're right.
Isn't that fucked up?
That is. So if we fear something within ourselves, we may allow others to feel as well if we die.
And we're back.
I apologize
It
for
doesn't matter.
being ignorant.
It doesn't matter, Ryan. It all got cut out. Back to, are we done looking at how a place is haunted? Because I think we found the answer, which is fear.
Yeah, it's fear. It comes from fear.
Fear and suffering.
What causes fear and suffering? I mean, we're this far into the mystery. We may as well figure it out.
Yeah, we're going all the way through the layers of the onion of the paranormal.
What causes fear and suffering? Buddhist teachings on fear and fearlessness. Fear and suffering by Corrado Pensa. Fear of suffering is worse than suffering itself. That one's a little bit...
Freaked up.
Should we just look at the Buddhist teachings?
Yeah, for whatever reason, what causes fear and suffering? That's the first link. Is a Buddhist website.
Fear and fearlessness. What the Buddhists teach. I don't want a damn free gift, you pop-up.
See, that's why the answer is not Jesus. This is why the first link is Buddhism.
Yeah.
Because you got to throw Jesus in the garbage can. Remember?
Yeah, you gotta throw Jesus in the garbage can, and then that's what causes fear and fearlessness. That's what causes it. The cat has arrived.
She's
See?
afraid that her food's gone already. She ate it too fast.
That's probably what happens. She eats so fast that she doesn't realize that it's not there anymore. She's just licking the bowl.
Licking the air.
Licking the old air. And she's like, it doesn't taste good anymore, Dad. And I'm like, I can't give you more tuna. You're 21 years old. I gotta take good care of you, you know? You want to live your best life, kitty. You want to live your best cat life.
I think she's done that well above and beyond
I'll take that as a compliment.
as far as the years go.
Thank you. I hope she lives many years.
She will. She's going to be 35 before she's even sick enough.
Before you even know it, she's gonna be 35 and you're gonna be an old man. And then you're gonna die.
You're gonna be an old man?
You're gonna be an old man and then you're gonna die. You're gonna go to heaven and you're gonna shake hands with Jesus Christ.
Oh man. What if somebody actually like that's how their
Like that was.
mindset was?
I hope
You're
that
gonna
doesn't
die
exist.
and you're gonna frickin' go up to heaven and shake hands with Jesus himself. You think-
Well, what's the religion belt of the country? I mean, isn't there
like the Bible Belt?
yeah, the Bible Belt? What does that consist of?
That's like southern states like Tennessee and Alabama and shit, and Missouri,
Those
Oklahoma.
areas. Oh my God, those areas of the southern and midwestern U.S. and western Canada where Protestant fundamental is widely practiced. The Bible Belt.
Bible Belt.
What states are part of the Bible Belt? Oh, people also ask, coming in for the win. The Bible Belt today, with the exception of number 2, Utah. All of the states in the top 10 are states commonly identified as being part of the Bible Belt. The top 10 were Mississippi, Utah, Alabama, Louisiana, Arkansas, South Carolina, Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia, and Oklahoma.
I did say Oklahoma.
You did. Jesus. Thanks you very much for that. So yeah, the Bible Belt, you know, the state's wearing a big old belt full of Jesus. Bible Belt.
Yeah, what did you want to know about it?
I just wanted to know.
Oh, like where it was?
Yeah, I just wanted to know where it was because we mentioned it.
That
and
we did.
There's probably a lot of haunted places in the Bible Belt too.
Because of slavery.
Well, no, just maybe.
Yeah, I mean that's
anywhere where there has been
it's like
fear and suffering.
Yeah,
right?
That's like a stereotype of like haunted places. Like that one page was saying like orphanages or like prisons. Like you could include a lot of like plantations
where there's a lot of people.
I mean, a lot of plantations got destroyed, but there's still like some historical ones that exist, and you know, there's probably a lot of haunted occurrences.
In the Bible Belt?
And I never had a haunted occurrence or anything, but so I can't really say that I believe in it because it's never happened to me. But I've heard, I've heard like stories on either like podcasts or like Coast to Coast. I don't know, like that was like a national show on the radio for a long time. I think the original host is dead now. But Coast to Coast Radio, it's like an AM show.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever listened to that at all?
Not a time.
No. It's like, it was pretty creepy because it'd be like on really late at night after like 9 or 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
And it'd be like on most of the night into the morning. And it was just this guy that would like take callers, and some people would like call in and talk about like being abducted by an alien or like a ghost story. So like most of the time you were listening to it, it was like, you know, you're probably like up late at night or something, and it's just like really random callers, and like a lot of them just sound like hoax type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be creepy if you're like up late and like sleepy and just kind of like listen to this shit.
Yeah, just a man talking into your ear.
Or on your radio.
Or on your
whatever.
radio, yeah.
Or
Well-
even in the car, like by yourself or something, if you were driving.
This sounds old enough, like where it was before everybody had headphones, so they couldn't listen to it directly into their ears.
Yeah. It was an old show. Like, it had been around for a long time.
I'm curious about if anything in the Bible Belt is haunted.
Yeah, we already established that there's probably a lot of stuff in the Bible Belt that's haunted.
Yeah. So I need the Bible Belt top haunts. Oh, haunts are like haunted houses. That's not what we want. We don't want to know about
Yeah.
inside Christian evangelical Halloween hell houses. Okay, what would you say the top Bible Belt top places? Oklahoma, because that's what you
I don't know. Like, for what?
For like, just if you could represent the Bible Belt in one state.
I would say it's like Tennessee.
Tennessee? Let's go with
Alabama. Probably Alabama.
Alabama? Okay. Alabama.
Or Georgia.
Alabama's most... Nobody's a loser here. Don't worry, Bible Belt states. Alabama's most haunted places.
You are going for it.
Yeah, and we will find the 13 most bone-chilling haunted places in Alabama. Okay, so number 1 on this list is the most haunted place in the Bible Belt.
Sure.
Based on our research here.
Based on Bailey Torkelson.
Bailey Torkel. Okay, so...
I wish I was making that name up.
Well, you got styleblueprint.com and the 13 most bone-chilling and haunted places in Alabama by Bailey Torkelson. Sounds like a made-up name if you ask me, Jacob. Torkelson. Well, Torkelson says that the number 1 most haunted place in Alabama is the Sloss Furnaces. Sloss Furnaces. So,
in the years following the Civil War, Birmingham's Sloss Furnaces became the mecca of pig iron needed for thousands of steel products around the country. The industrial boom, coupled with the city's seemingly overnight transformation into a metropolis, unfortunately came at a cost in the early 1900s. James Slag Wormwood, foreman of the graveyard shift between sunset and sunrise of Sloss Furnaces, led a group of over 100 workers who lived in cramped housing on the furnace site, forcing them to take dangerous risks in order to speed up production. During his reign, a total of 47 workers lost their lives, and numerous
and the company
others
had horrible workers' comp.
Lost their ability to work due to horrific accidents, including an explosion that left 6 blind. The rumor is that the workers, fed up with their daunting and dangerous nights, fed Slag, as his nickname was, into the furnace of October of 1906.
That is
And if you go there today, you can hear the screams of Slag
in
rattling through the furnaces. And listen to this, Ryan. Here's the real kicker. After his disappearance, workers continuously complained of an unnatural presence.
That's paranormal.
In the work site. And some complained of being pushed from behind or being told by a mysterious voice to get back to work.
Get back to work.
3 supervisors were even found unconscious and locked in a small boiler room, only to emerge with stories of a seemingly burned man who shouted at them to push more steel. Wow. Sounds like a real slave driver.
That's a real Iron Man, if you know what I mean.
There have been more than 100 reports of
an old iron furnace
of suspected paranormal activity at Sloss Furnaces in Birmingham. Police records, and it has even been named one of Fox's paranormal team's scariest places. Experience the fear for yourself at SlossFrightFurnaces.com.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
I think
guess
they
we're gonna
deserve
have
a
to-
satisfy. They deserve a shout out for being the number one most haunted place
We're
in
gonna have
Alabama.
to go. We're gonna have to go to Alabama now, Ryan. Way to go! Look what your search got us into. Now we have to go.
That'd be cool, man.
Now we have to go all the way to
Take a nice
Alabama.
vacay.
All right, hold on, everyone. We're heading down to Alabama real quick, and
real quick, and
real quick to Birmingham.
Yep.
I think that's the place they mentioned in Leonard Skinner
I'm ready.
song. They love the governor.
On your marks. Get set.
All right, we're going. Sloss Furnaces. We'll be right back. All right,
And we're back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Here we go.
my legs sure are tired, Ryan. That we walked all the way to Alabama. I'm surprised that the podcast is still recording after all this time.
Yeah, I can't believe I have this much space left on the hard drive after we've been recording so much content for these viewers.
Yeah, the whole time of just us not being here and your cat meowing until she died from neglect because we left her.
Out in the sunroom.
Yeah, but
You never want your cat to get
but we
too
had
much sun.
we had to go to Alabama and go to Sloss Furnaces, and you know what we heard when we were there? Somebody told me to get back to work, Ryan. Can you fucking believe that?
Well, I mean, you weren't working.
I wasn't working. I was trying to hear the rattles of old man Slag.
Yeah, old man Slags rattles. And, well, no, he's the one who tells you to get back to work.
Yeah. That's what I
You
wanted to
go
hear.
in there, and he doesn't even have the audacity
I wanted to hear it,
to
but
come in the room and talk to you himself.
Yeah, I wanted to hear him saying that, but I didn't want him to be saying it to me. And when he did, I just damn near lost it, Ryan.
You can't be losing it at work, Jacob.
I wasn't working. I didn't want to work. I wanted to experience.
Everyone works when you're around Slag. You should know that. Nobody can deny Slag work unless you get out of the company. Jacob.
I wasn't part of his company, Ryan. I don't want to work for Slag. You see, we went there because I wanted to hear the haunting. I didn't want him to tell me that I was part of the team. I don't want to be in The Shining. I don't want to.
You don't want to be part of the team?
I don't want to be. I don't want to have my photograph from 1906 hanging on the wall and I'm in it. I don't want that to happen to me, Ryan. I didn't go there for work.
You haven't realized it yet, Jacob? You've been living forever. You've been in every time period. You've lived through every decade. And here you are now, recording this podcast.
Yeah, just like a simulation.
Remembering the past. Your past. Of when you were Slag.
No, that wasn't me, Ryan. I wasn't hearing.
Who's the Slag in your
I
life?
wasn't hearing myself when we went to Sloss Furnaces in Birmingham, Alabama.
You weren't being yourself. Neither was I. Because we were both scared out of our dang minds because we've been talking about the scariest places in the world.
I know. I'm
The
so
most
scared.
haunted.
I'm so scared. I don't know if I'll be able to go to sleep tonight.
I don't know either. But, so we've learned a few things about haunted places.
I know what would help me get to sleep though if I couldn't fall asleep from thinking about all the spooky stuff, Ryan.
What would that be, Jacob?
It would be a
Tell us.
purple mattress.
Oh!
The most
purple
comfortable mattress in the world.
Not
Not
sponsored by
sponsored
Purple
content.
Mattress. Not sponsored by
But
Purple
but hey,
Mattress.
Purple, I'll take a free bed.
Yeah.
You want me to say some ads?
Jacob needs his rest, and he needs to be
Hey,
comfortable.
I'm just saying that, if the opportunity ever arises, I got dibs on the bed. Sorry, Ryan. Fuck you. I'm getting the free bed. Purple mattresses.
I don't need a free bed. I just got some memory foam to put on my beds.
Yeah, that's fine.
Very comfortable.
You're good with that.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
take
good.
the purple mattress.
Go ahead.
It'll be
Go ahead.
a revolutionary
mattress.
stance on mattress technology, and I'll be. It doesn't matter how many Slender Man pictures you show me. I'll be fast asleep on purple mattress.
You will be. Even if you're scared.
Yeah.
Even
if I pee a little, I'll
Yeah.
still fall asleep.
And Purple Mattress now comes with a new special pee absorber. So if you pee the bed because you're so scared, Purple Mattress just automatically
Ryan,
transports that to the toilet.
You're blowing up our spot here. We don't want to say anything that's not true. I don't know that.
I don't know that either.
All I know
They
is
will design one sometime
all
in the
I know
future.
is, hey-
no worries, peers.
if all I know is that if Purple Mattress wants to help out
Yeah,
a
like
podcast
peers.
that has less than 100 subscribers, then feel free. We'll really get the name of your product out there.
We are dang good sponsors. But
that we're not sponsors. They're the sponsor.
yeah, but other people we sponsor.
We're the sponsee.
We're the sponsee. We're the seers of the sponsor.
We're good sponsees.
Yeah,
We can read any ad copy you send at us.
Yeah, whether it's in English, Arabic, or Chinese, we can read it.
Sure.
Oh, there I go lying again. Dang.
Well,
I mean, we'll try to read it. We could look it up. We'll Google Translate it. Then we'll We'll read it.
We will.
Read it.
We'll read it on the podcast.
Yes.
So we can get that sweet, sweet free products. And,
Yes.
And, you know, that we'll do it for, you know, just a little bit of swag.
A little bit of sweet.
Maybe a free
swag.
t-shirt?
Maybe a t-shirt. Maybe a nightgown.
We want to...
We're too far off the rails.
Yeah, we want to... Let's...
I'm going down. I'm going down.
Oh,
Too
no.
far off the rails.
Oh, the Android Ryan is getting low on batteries. We should try and have one last search before we wrap it up. So.
I did want to tell you because
What did we didn't get all the, what did you want to tell me? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Ryan.
No, I was gonna say like that Pavalia place, like it wasn't just for plague victims. They later turned it into an insane asylum. So they had a building there with like a clock tower, and the insane asylum like was full of all these crazy people, and then like the doctor of the insane asylum, like eventually climbed to the top of it's a bell tower, and jumped off and killed himself. So that's what happened there later.
Delightful.
Yeah, so it was a place with a lot of people, and it had fear. That's what we've learned. Make something haunted. A lot of fear. A lot of people. Fear and people. I'm afraid of people, Jacob.
Oh, really? I didn't think you were.
No, that's a complete other lie.
I definitely have some fear of people. A lot of time I prefer to not socialize.
Yeah.
In a lot of scenarios, you know, I like my alone time.
Yeah. I like my alone time too, but I like spending my alone time with people.
That's not alone time.
Like half the time. Let's say half and half. It depends on what's on my mind. I don't like to fit into any type of box.
I know that. That's true.
Yeah, I am not no cat. I don't play in boxes. I am the box, baby.
You're a box.
I'm a box, baby.
Real
You fold me
sophisticated.
up. You package me and send me on the UPS truck. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm a rapper. You see that?
You're one complex
Did you
individual.
remix that real quick?
You got 6 sides, too.
I'm
yeah,
a
like a
die.
box. Like a box.
Like a box.
You got
Oh, yeah, I
6
got
sides.
6 sides. There's one of 6 Ryans that you might be in contact with, but you never know which one it's going to be. It's
I don't
I'm
think you do
frickin'
either.
Ben 10. Except I'm Ryan.
Ben
Except
10.
I'm Ryan 6. There's
Ryan
like 6
5.
Ryans. Yeah, there's Ryan 5.
And your
I'm the Mach 5.
your
And I'm racing
catchphrase-
down the track.
Your catchphrase would be like, good job, give me a Ryan 5.
Then you high five them, and each one of your fingers has a number on it, 1 through 5. Each finger high fives another kid. Like your hand grows to an enormous height or size. Then each one of your fingers high fives a different kid, so you can high five 5 kids at once.
That's awful. That's like the worst shitty Captain Planet
Yeah.
ripoff.
Yeah, but that's how all those cartoons were. They were all so weird.
We've done it again. We managed to get to cartoons. No matter what, we will
It
prevail.
never fails. We will prevail
You-
in not searching for
I
cartoons.
mean, I guess we did pretty good considering you went to a comic convention earlier
It's true.
today.
Yeah, I was at a comic expo earlier today, and I have not mentioned a thing. But what I will mention is that we called this on episode 1. There was a T-shirt at this convention of the Golden Girls if they were a box of cereal,
Yeah.
and that was a completely made up on the spot bit that I just can't believe that like months later or like 2 months later I go to a convention and literally see that on a T-shirt. I think we're influencers,
Yeah.
Jacob.
I'll put the picture of that on the screen right now so people can see.
Yeah,
And
it's worth it.
they totally ripped off our podcast. There's clearly somebody in Cincinnati that's a huge fan.
Yeah.
And they made a print
If you're a
of it.
huge fan, just contact us. We'll let you do T-shirt designs.
Yeah, we'll let you do a T-shirt of the
we just
sun.
want to promote it.
We'll let you do a T-shirt of the sun giving the Earth a blowjob.
That would...
Take it away. Literally, take it away.
Take it away. And please, for the love of God, I'll even pay for it. I want one of those shirts. And I will wear it to every convention I go to. Well, unless I find something that's a little cooler a little later on.
Yeah,
But
you might need it.
I might need it.
You gotta up that cool factor.
Yeah, if you walk into a convention wearing a T-shirt that has the Raisin Bran sun going down on the earth, then you are going to get so many pictures taken of you. You're gonna be the king of the ball. You know,
Yeah.
you're gonna dance with the princess. You're gonna have a dang good time. So if you want to have a dang good time, you need to tell everybody about People Also Search For Podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, everyone needs to spread the word.
You're gonna get the schmacks.
If you don't spread the word, that people also search for
You're
it,
gonna get the schmacks.
you're gonna get fisted right in your asshole.
Whoa!
Whoa! Damn,
Diggum.
Diggum.
Damn,
They're trying
Diggum.
to fucking blast
Bring 'em
people in the
back.
asshole. Jesus.
Diggum's gotten real rowdy over the last couple of months.
Reel it in, man. What a fucking pervert.
Ah, the Diggum cereal.
That's gonna be the next fucking T-shirt you see at conventions. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
Diggum.
the Honey Smacks frog just
Yeah, and
fisting somebody in the anus violently.
fisting a box of cereal, the Golden Girls box of cereal in the anus.
I don't know if cereal boxes have an anus.
Yeah, they do. They have an opening at the top and they have an opening at the bottom. Basically a mouth and an anus.
So that's like how you're a box with 6 sides.
Yeah, I'm a
the
box.
top is your mouth and the bottom is your
my
anus.
anus. Yeah, so it's like that, 6, that's got to be your head because it's a little swirly line. It looks like a brain with a medulla oblongata up in there, right?
Anybody that's out there, if you're like at work and you're like packing a box or something, like
Yeah.
when you go to fold it up and like before you put stuff in it, just be like, oh, you just got to tape up the anus real quick and just see
Yeah.
if anyone reacts to it.
Yeah, and then if it's like, it's like a die. So you got the 6 at the top, that's your head, and then you got the 1 at the bottom, that's your penis. And then you got the 2 you got the sides, that's your legs. You are
That's
the
your
box.
legs.
Yeah, your legs come out of your sides.
The side is the legs.
Yeah, well, I couldn't think of anything. The side is the legs and the arms, but there's more than one dot per side unless you, like, get a 1 on the
Plus-
side on your roll, and then
Yeah.
you only have 1 arm and no leg on that side. It's just fate, man. But you have, like, 6 penises because you got 6 on the bottom.
Oh, like an anthropomorphic die.
Yeah, so whatever
like-
it lands on, that's how many limbs come out of that side of the person's body.
Yeah, that's pretty disturbing.
Yeah, that's what my brain thought of when I thought about spinning a die or rolling a dice. Yep.
Jesus Christ, what are you, fucking high, Ron?
I don't think I'm high. I just
Man,
think my
who-
brain is...
Who comes up with that kind of shit?
I don't know. Somebody who's probably high.
Fucking
Zoinks, man!
fucking stoner. You're about to eat like a quintuple
devil's
deck
decker
sandwich. Oh man.
Damn it, Scoop!
That's a good way to bring it around with the spooky topic. You know,
Yeah,
'cause
with Scooby-Doo.
the mystery
The
machine
Mystery
or
Inc.
whatever the Mystery Inc. Yeah.
And cartoons.
I
All
fucking-
all in the same maneuver.
Yeah, and it's, we're coming up on the Halloween season. It's going to be October in like a week. So around the time this comes out, it's going to be around Halloween time.
It is.
And, with creepy ghosts and ghouls and whatnot. And, I'm going to try to actually do Inktober this year. 'Cause
Wow.
I'm like-
that is dedication.
I really want to get back into drawing, and I need a good reason to do it. Maybe I'll post some of that stuff like on my Instagram. People can check that out. But we're gonna have a good Halloween season, Ryan.
We
Here
are.
at People Also Search For. We'll
We'll maybe have some spoopy searches.
We're
maybe
gonna
have some
maybe talk about
candy.
or maybe talk about other media, like other show, like not Scooby Doo, because I always thought that was like one of the worst fucking cartoons that ever existed.
Whoa.
Don't worry, Ryan. We'll talk about it.
Fine.
We'll
We
talk
gotta
about-
talk about Scooby Doo.
Yeah, we'll talk
You're
about
not
it.
gonna talk shit about Scooby-Doo.
And then we can talk about what other, whatever other spooky like movies and
spooky
stuff.
anime.
We'll get more into like no. Well, we'll see. We'll give some. Well, like I said,
maybe give it a chance. but
yeah, like I said
it's
before,
not necessary.
in the other episode.
Maybe next year.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Like I said in the other episode, like, as long as we keep it to like, around like 5 minutes, like maximum weeb talk, we can squeeze in some weeb talk,
Yeah,
right?
just like we squeeze in cartoon talk.
Yeah, exactly. So,
But a lot of people have seen cartoons. A lot of people relate to it. I like them. You like them. So
But-
why not just like them?
yeah, but I mean, that was pretty good. that was a pretty good transition for us to slide into the Halloween season, and we're gonna start
It's gonna
getting.
be a good Halloween season.
Yeah, we can open it up to a little bit more spooky topics. Maybe we can like find some music and
Maybe
stuff.
we can have some guests like Edgar Allan Poe.
It's me.
Edgar Allan Poe.
I like forgot all my
My
references of
take.
Edgar Allan Poe. So like I was gonna say something related to like it's me, and then
He
like
will also
quoth
search
the
for
Raven.
was on the midnight prairie,
yeah, he might make an
and they were
appearance.
sick and weary.
Frankenstein's or Dr. Frankenstein might make an appearance. Who
Yeah,
knows?
Dr. Frankenstein.
Any number
He's
of
a scary man.
any number of different characters. Maybe even like a spooky cartoon like Count Chocula, or
Yeah.
like some of those
Like
guys.
Blueberry.
Some of those guys might show up. Keep your eyes and ears peeled for that, because we're gonna have a good time. And if anyone has any suggestions for maybe some spooky games we could play for people also search for
for.
plays,
That would be.
we could
pretty
include that
fun.
in our roster of just to spice up the season a little
Yeah,
bit.
something a little scary.
And maybe for
the
Thanksgiving
folks.
we'll find some turkey related games. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm
for-
sure there's some flash games related
yeah,
to
like
Thanksgiving.
Kwanzaa. We'll
Like
find
steal
some
the Native
Kwanzaa-related
Americans'
games.
land.
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Oh, sorry, what?
I didn't hear what you were saying there, but it sounded really appropriate.
I don't know. Yeah, sounded exactly what Thanksgiving is covering.
Yeah. Man, Thanksgiving.
Let's not get ahead of
You
ourselves.
got
though.
some delicious
we-
cranberry sauce.
Yeah, we can save the
baby.
cranberry sauce for our
Another
November.
podcast,
Yeah,
yeah.
in November, and we're gearing up here for the holiday season. We're hoping everyone out there is gearing up for listening to more people also search for comment, and warming up your clicking fingers to click subscribe on our channel.
Yep. Please subscribe.
We're hoping by the end of the year we have more than 20 subscribers.
Yeah, we're shooting for more than 20. But I think we should shoot for 100.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if you have even one friend, that would be like, some of this is amusing. Like,
Yeah.
it's maybe equivalent or a little like not as good as podcasts I listen to otherwise. Just even if it's
But-
that good, just
Yeah.
still tell someone like, there's this one podcast. My
Yeah,
friend,
you might like it.
my friend or just a random person.
Yeah.
And if you're
Give back.
if you're
yeah.
our followers on People Also Search For, you are our friends.
Yeah.
You're our close friends.
And we'd love for you to talk to us
Yeah,
in the comments.
we would like to. That would be awesome, because I like to be interactive, and I want to hear what people are thinking. If they want us to stop talking about cartoons, or we probably won't, but if you want us to, at
it
least
just
let us
kinda
know.
comes out.
Yeah, I mean,
Let us know.
if you have any like bits you want us to do, or
Yeah, if you have a suggestion for a bit, that would be funny. That would be great.
yeah, we'll try to work it in. Like we said, Count Chocula might be appearing on the podcast sometime in the next coming weeks. Anything like that, we can get a hold of a lot of big names. We've had Trump on here, President Trump.
Yeah, and Obama.
He's been, Obama too.
And Gary.
Yeah. No, just one Gary, Ryan.
Are you
You're
sure?
confused.
What? No, I'm pretty sure there were two
But
Garys in that room in that
plenty
situation,
of
Jacob.
plenty of more exciting opportunities for everyone here involved, the fans and us. So if you have any ideas, just let us know. And
If you're listening elsewhere on Spotify or on iHeartRadio or
iTunes.
Stitcher or iTunes, make sure if you want to leave a comment and you don't know where, to just head on over to the YouTube channel. People also search for, and you can leave your comments on the podcast that's up there as a message board type thing, or on the subreddit. But that's not really ready yet, so.
Yeah, so there's no need to
No
mention
need
it.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
that's enough of that. Thanks for listening, and let's see a great fun holiday season for People Also Search For, and we're just gonna keep pumping it out there, whether people are listeing or not.
Pump
Yeah,
it up. Yeah, let's make the content.
Pump it up,
Pump it up. Pump it up.
pump it up.
People also search for.
Yeah.